from advertising globally. And that just meant everything to me. So those relationships have nourished over the years. Rory and Tanya have built incredible systems, and now they've taken all of their philanthropy, all of their success, their lead generation companies, their website ability, their video abilities, and everything that they had, they have poured it all into one spot. And that's what you guys are looking at today. A website that went from one page to 2 pages and just kept evolving and getting better and better over time till it turned into this thing you are looking at called PBS, the Performance Blogging System, where it's got hundreds of pages inside that main page that all represent different relevant products and services that you get to take to the marketplace, that you get to go build an incredible business for yourself. Whatever it is you came here to achieve, an extra 500 or 1,000 a month like I did, spoil your kids a little bit more on the weekends, or turn this into a brand new career like I did, Linda did, and so many other people have done here. Seems like, I don't know, maybe every 4, 5, 6 months, there's one more person quitting their job and going full time with us. That's a beautiful thing to see. It doesn't matter what you came here to accomplish, even if you just came here to be a part of something bigger, it's going to change. Your life's going to change. Doors are going to open for you. All you have to do is stay on the calls, get plugged into the system, follow the steps. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. And don't make the one mistake that you can make in this industry with this team and this family and these co-founders is give up on yourself and quit. As long as you make that promise to yourself right now, you'll do like I did, dive in, just try to be a good student of the industry and a good student of the system and never give up on yourself and quit, then you'll be able to achieve whatever it is you came here to achieve, and probably a lot more once you understand how everything works. So welcome to all you new folks. And if this is what you're looking for, one you want to be a part of, and the kind of people that you want to be in business with, the two that I just mentioned, Rory and Tanya Rickard, then you found your home. And we all welcome you with open arms. So welcome to the RRR247 family. And now it's my pleasure, 15 minutes after, to introduce to you guys our co-founder, the brain behind that technology I talked about a minute ago, Mr. Rory Rickard, my brother, our friend, our mentor, and our co-founder. The microphone's yours. Take it away. Can't wait to hear what you're sharing tonight. Did we lose him?
I'm here. Thanks.
There he is.
All right. I've got a lot to roll out. I'm going to try to do it methodically and crystal clear. I got updates and more. And I know I always stress this. Don't miss Tuesday nights. We have a lot to roll out between now and January of next year. We are going to be adding massive opportunity, and I'm gonna be stressing it on the Tuesdays so everybody can be getting ready. We should be doing holiday promotions. In fact, on the 19th of November, I will be doing an all-out marathon posting ads. I'll go as long as I can go. I'm going to be at our event in Michigan. That's a Friday night event. And then Saturday we'll be on for the trainings, and we're going to go right to this ad posting marathon, and we're going to go nuts. Okay. And that's mainly for the holidays and also weight loss. We're going to be putting a lot of emphasis on weight loss because this is the season. So I want you guys to be ready for that. Now, in addition to that, I think I've been trying to prep you guys on some new additions we're bringing into our ambassador programs. So we're going to be doing some branding changes for this and marketing changes, and we are adding even more to the Grapevine system. And there's a key thing that I need everybody to pay attention to, and we're going to be getting this out to everybody as soon as possible. We need to change the join links that we market inside of our wine pages everywhere. And it's a simple change. I'm going to show you what I mean. Now, you guys, we control our marketing to our PBS pages. It's genius. It protects us from things, including forward-changing technology. We are implementing some amazing follow-up to represent what we're going to be marketing to the world in this direct-to-consumer marketplace that we're in. And I am so excited about the education. I'm going to talk to you guys about that. I'm going to bring you guys up in some notes so you guys know what's coming, know how it's going to be related, and we can actually start, getting things ready to launch that. And I think we're going to launch it sooner than we thought. We made some great headway. So I'm going to let me go in the chat session here really quick. Okay, so this is an example of one of those sites we market, which is our username is Stag. So you replace your username with that in the chat. And then there's a whole new, it's a 6-character domain. So we're replacing what we say wine ambassador with right now with QREALE. So krill. Okay, so QREALE.com. And you guys see the link there, and everything else is the same except for that. And you want to be changing that out on all your wine pages. The reason we're going to be changing to that, it has to be with the technology piece we have tied to do rotational marketing to our education system, our protection system, everything else that we have, right? And Bella Vita and everything. So based on how we're going to do that, we want more control, and we needed to change the way that we did the domain structure. This is ready. It's ready to be released. In everybody's back offices, when they go get their site, it's already been updated, and we'll be changing that immediately. All right. Now you'll notice that domain is there to protect us and other things. So we still have the name of Wine Join in the folder, but the wineambassador.com, because it's a main domain and it has the word wine in it, we've had issues with Google. And so to change it, we just take wine ambassador out of the domain use for how we market. And this is kind of like going the tiny URL side. The folder names don't matter as much, even though we might alter that. That's a bigger step. But right now, we want to change from wineambassador.com to the QREALE.com, which is generic enough. It's like a tiny URL. And it's going to be related to all of our other programs that are going to be tied to this circular marketing path that's inside the Grapevine system. Now, the Grapevine system is going to be so valuable to everybody here based on where things are going. And I want to kind of cover it. It's not ready yet, but I want you guys to know what's coming. You can have your heads wrapped around it as we roll it out. And don't worry, we'll roll it out in marathon fashion. We're going to be doing all sorts of things when we do it. And it's coming soon. So we're gonna be, and I'm going over the pricing. We're going to be offering this education K through 12 pretty much by, we're going to target to try to have it ready by the first of the year and start classes right away. So we're going to have a ramp up period, and maybe we start classes in March, but we're going to start them really quick, and it's going to be its own program. So right now people can come in, they can sign up in wine as an estate, reserve, Grand Cru, so forth. And we're going to be altering things to where we will be marketing it as the education. It's going to be Brain Food Ambassador. Brain Food Education is our tutoring company out of Australia, where we built all the technology to support this out of that. All the technology has been built over the last few years with that business of ours. So we're going to be tying all that technology into this platform. I like the name Brain Food. I can tell you an awesome story. I can't say that I came up with the name. I was literally, guys, this is something I was wanting to share. So I'm driving down there with in Australia with Daniel and we're setting up with our partners there to get this going. And we were going over the names, and you guys, I'm going to tell you this: the name Brain Food Education was whispered into my ear. And I went online and looked it up to see if the domain was available, and it was, and that's what started this whole name. I have to tell you, Kenny and I, when we got into that business, it was with really very little hesitation. And we're talking sizable amounts of cash to fund that, build that, and ongoing support it, even through COVID. But we knew there was something for it. And now where the world is today, I am so glad we're in the position to do something, because we have a chance to change the way education is done. And we're not the only ones that see this vision, all right? Elon Musk sees this vision too, and he's been voicing and working on a new school program himself. And I know there's got to be some others, but you guys, we have an amazing way to market this. And it's a big need. So we will have a price point. Homeschool has costs. We are buying the curriculum. We are buying full licensing to the curriculum that will be loaded in the back office for all the grades, K through 12. And we're going to add college stuff and other things as well. We're going to be doing some trade training and other elements of education as we roll this out. And we're going to be covering languages and other locations, other countries. All right. There is a big movement behind this, and we're already tutoring in 4 continents out of Sydney, Australia already. We already got the tutors to launch this. We've already got a way to go, and then we're going to be able to add more. There's some very fun details to this coming out. But members will be able to sign up for $99, activation of $99 a month to get access to the curriculum, which gives them the curriculum for roughly $1,200 a year, and then they'll pay for access for each grade for their kids from their Zoom access. And so it's metered, it's controlled. We got we're working on the rest of the back end details for that. Those are almost done. Again, we're ahead of schedule. So it's going to be where they pay to have access to it, and they'll be able to view the other grades or whatever there is, but they'll pay an access fee per grade. And that's an access fee per month, like $109 up to $129 for the high school ages. And that will get them into the training classes, which are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every week. And we'll be rolling out the courses, and everybody can stay on board with the courses. We'll obviously have a library of the training so people will go back and forth to. All of that will be done in a very controlled environment. And the technologies that we have today allow us to do so much more of this. The new updates we got with the Zoom rooms, everything else that allows us to really do this. I'm going to go to a different screen. We're going to go to the coffee shop. I really like this. So I need to find Chloe and add her here. All right. So I'm gonna be bringing this up there, but I need to bring Chloe in here really quick. So as we're looking around, and actually, Char, I hope you can talk today. I gotta find myself on here. Hold on. I gotta get better at how to do this. So let's see. I found it. All right, Miranda, thank you for being my holder for a second. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go into another topic, and I'm going to move around, and then I need to find Chloe. Chloe, if you can turn your camera on so we can find you. You can be muted out, but I need to bring you on in a second.
You might hear Mickey Mouse.
Okay, well, I gotta find you on here first.
I turned on my camera. Can you see me?
I gotta find you in a different way. So just we're good there. Let me just your camera's on, so keep it on.
You don't see the list anymore.
Well, I can only see 5 at a time of those that their cameras on, so it's actually somewhat easy. We have a lot of cameras on, which is beautiful. I really like this format, so we can actually focus on it. Okay, I got you, Chloe. You're good. I'll bring you on in a second. All right, so I'm going to go over this education thing. We're going to spend time on it every Tuesday, getting you guys ready for the marketplace. If you guys go look at alternative school situations, what we're going to be offering is the ability for people to get homeschool, but with proper tutors and teachers that run the courses through Zoom classrooms all day in an interactive classroom where they can do Q&A and answer the curriculum and be there. So the parents don't have to do it. Parents just got to make sure their kids are in front of the screen in the comforts of their own home, in the safety of their own home, and they are able to get educated and go at the speed they want to go. Now, I'm going to tell you what happens is in the homeschool curriculum, a kid, if they're really bright, they can finish their high school off years faster than a year at a time. They can whiz right through it. Those that need more time, take more time. We get to let kids go at their pace. The current curriculum is by grade. We're going to stick with the current curriculum by grade and see where that all goes. It's about making sure they know how to, they're literate. We want to make sure they know how to do their ABCs and they know how to do their math and they know how the science. We're going to be able to focus on that. And there's checkoff points that the parents are responsible for. So it becomes a collective of the parents and the teaching system we have to get the kids the education they need to go forward. And then we can have, if they need tutoring, we have massive one-on-one tutoring processes already so the kids can get the attention they need. They don't need to rely on their parents. They can get proper education from tutors. And we already have the system and structure to run all this. So we're going to be offering a solution for the world and we're going to grow it at the pace we can control it. And, we can do up to 500 people in a classroom. And in the tests we've ran, the Q&A for any subject, we can handle that in the Q&A and just offer Q&A time. But the kids, can go back and do that. And if they need additional help, we will offer additional help, and especially through the way of tutoring, where they can get a proper tutor that knows that curriculum that can help walk them through the extra help they need. And they can do that a session at a time or several sessions a week to get the kids through it. There are lots of areas where the parents are willing to support tutoring for their class, for their kids, so they get the proper education to move on. This is a big movement. I'm really proud to be part of it. It's something I think that was meant to be, and I think that's why our decision to be part of the tutoring thing several years ago was why it just fell into place. Education is a major area, and it's something that's definitely broken. If there's anybody here that isn't aware of the problems with education, let me just throw out some lights and you can research it yourself. The reason why tutoring in Australia is such a success is because their own curriculum and their own education system is broken. They admit it. The system there admits it. And to have a tutor there is very common. In fact, if you go to a private school, they ask you who your tutor is. You're expected to have a tutor in any private school situation there. You're expected to have a tutor. In the US, not everybody has a tutor. It's kind of something you get when you really need one. It's got a different connotation and it's going to change. We're going to be able to give expert attention to these kids, and it'll be a format and structure that can be overseen. And you know what? We invite the parents to watch it too. Some parents are very hands-on in the homeschooling situation. They can be part of that. They can interact with that, and it's going to be an amazing paradigm shift for a lot of areas, but it's something that right now everybody wants. It's a big demand, and we only need to fill a little bit to make this thing successful. I'll tell you what our goals are. We need 50 students per grade, and we have a very running, functioning process. 50 students per grade. That's all we need. An average of. That's like, in case you guys didn't know, that's like one city. A small city could fill up the whole class we need. And we have the entire world. Anybody that wants US education. So it's going to be up to us to market it and get it out there. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm bringing Shar on is you guys, Shar is the MSI, is in charge of all of she's overseeing the graphics that we do with our custom graphics. All right. And I got to tell you, those EMF ones are everywhere. You guys are doing a great job. I'll represent. And we're getting that out there. And then Shar is going to be releasing a bunch of new ones on, I think we're doing weight loss next, if I remember right. Oh, you can't talk? Hold on, Shar. What did I do to you? Shar, I apologize. Now you should be able to talk. After you unmute.
Yes, I can talk. What would you like?
All right, you're really quiet on my side.
Oh, my speakers. I have to talk like into my keyboard.
Okay, well, that sounds better. We're doing weight loss next.
Yes, weight loss nest. Yes. Like I'm
All right,
ready.
and then after weight loss, we might start doing the school.
Wonderful.
Because this is the change up, because I just found out we're making way amazing progress on the rollout. So we're gonna be able to start taking applications, and then we're gonna know when we can start the classes. But it's gonna be a fundamental thing. If you're in any of the ambassador programs and you paid to come in and you have the larger grapevine system, the $59.95, you're automatically have access to all the other programs to market. That's how we're doing it. The minimum will be the grapevine. The $59.95 grapevine will have access to everything. So when someone signs up to be a brain food ambassador, if you're already a wine ambassador, then you will already be able to market all the other programs as they are. No additional cost, just you're in the grapevine for $59.95, everything's included. If you're not in wine and you sign up as a ambassador in the brain food ambassador, or you sign up as the protection ambassador, I'll talk about that in a second, and that's coming down the road as well. That'll be the next one after the education. But if they sign up for the education, it'll be a $250 fee to become a ambassador in that. And then they're paying just for the grapevine system, but they can also market wine. They can also market wine, and they'll, but they can also market wine, and they'll be at the customer pricing. They'll have to upgrade for anything different, but we're making it very seamless in the compensation structure and everything else. So that being said, expect to see some changes along the way. This is all planned out. Okay. So we're going to be rolling out those links. It'll be a very similar thing. So we want to make sure that everything is in place. Instructors and students, make sure we update our wine ambassador links to that new format so that everything gels. Okay. We want to be really smart. There's some awesome technology that's proprietary to us, and the software development team, they're doing an amazing job with Peter Antonio. I had a very awesome update call of the features we're going to get, but we're rolling things out to where we're marketing the messages going out there, and as we're doing the V marketing and creating the database, they're going to be seeing all these different things that are out there. And the marketplace for the education is anybody that needs higher education, because we will eventually have the higher education in here too. We already teach accounting classes and legal and some other things in Australia. We'll be doing the same thing here. This is changing the way education is done. Now, I'm going to tell you, Rockefeller, who set up our current education system, and you guys can research this, look it up. He wanted to create education for creating workers, not business people, workers, employees. All right. We're going to be teaching everybody, we're going to be pushing them to achieve whatever they want to achieve. We're going to make sure they have the basic understandings by the curriculum of, arithmetic, English, science, all these skills that they need. We're going to make sure they're having that. And we're going to have the ability to throw in financial literacy and economic understanding. And we're going to be able to toss in other things in those grades that we know we can make them optional, but we can make it so we can give a heads up and have experts teach on occasion these classes. And we can have them be open enrollment for anybody that's in the network. So we're going to make it so value packed, even though we won't have it out the gate. That's what we're going to be adding in the future. This is a movement that we're going to be part of on the education side. Now, at the same time, we're going to be cross-marketing. So as we're doing training for our brain food ambassadors, because that's what we're going to be calling the education system, brain food. I like it.
Is that going to be a new URL? And that was one of my questions. And can we proactively start writing a page with that?
Proactively, yes.
So it'd be brain food, domain brain food?
It's brainfoodambassador.com. But the referral link, hold on, the referral link will probably be the QR. It'll probably be, we're going to try to keep it in that same thing. So we can just have a link. There's no page on it yet. but we can go ahead and have it and just not have we don't need to add a hyperlink for it yet. We can start building pages for the education stuff. I'll be putting some notes out on that here soon. So hold off on it for the moment, but know it's coming. All right, like we're formalizing all the copy, all the legal entities and the stuff behind it and the fulfillment behind it. All the fulfillment will be ran from Brain Food Education out of Sydney, Australia. The home base to run all the education for the world is going to come from our location in Sydney. It's kind of cool. So check this out. We're going to have a lot of when we first start out, we're going to have a lot of teachers that are going to have that Australian accent teaching. It's going to be sexy and fun. We love that accent. And Americans love that Australian accent, and that'll be, but that's going to be blending, and we're going to be doing it in different languages and rolling this out as well. So, you guys, this is a very awesome risk that we're taking. We've already been setting up all the back structure with this for years. You know, I don't think Tanya and I even had a glimpse we'd be doing this today, but we can because of what we set up over there. It's pretty magical. I get tears in my eyes when I start thinking about what this means. And everybody I've been talking to, not one person says this isn't needed. There's an excitement about this. There's a huge swelling. And then you see Elon Musk and others saying, we got to change the education system. I'm going to start doing some stuff. We get to impact that. And, it's just an awesome thing to tie in, right? All right. There's so much more coming. Let me try to think what to cover. All right, so Shar, where are we at with everybody should have their EMF?
Yes, everyone has the square, 1080 square.
Okay.
And I am slowly getting the rectangle ones out, which are, the square ones are used for most of the media, except the rectangle ones, which are 1280 by 628, is good for a banner and for YouTube thumbs.
Okay, so you guys, we added some different sizes, and then we're getting this all streamlined. I think we feel pretty good about our delivery now on it. We got the kinks out of that, Shar.
It is perfect, and I'm also, should I mention, delivering some missing memes? So
Yes.
No, you can go ahead and do that. Yes,
Yes,
you can do that.
Go ahead, Shar.
I started delivering those.
The voice of Tanya over us.
It's so exciting. It's so exciting because people are like, yes. So yeah, it's just be patient. They're coming.
So yeah, so we're getting that all cleaned up. And guys, I appreciate the patience here anyway, because you guys, we are in a revolutionary front all the time. We're at the right place, the right time, all the time. But when you're leading things, there's going to be bugs and bumps, and just know we're working through them. Shar, from Tanya and I, thank you so much, by the way. We way appreciate everything you do in running that whole department. You've really grown into it too.
I love it. And I appreciate you letting me do that. It's a lot of fun for me.
Oh, it's our
Tanya, you want to
pleasure.
say anything on that?
It's our pleasure, Shar. We're so
There's
grateful.
a voice. You're like a voice in the heavens, babe.
She should be sitting next to you, not me.
It's
Oh,
okay.
yeah. All right, so that's what I want to have Shar on here for. I'll tell you guys right now, anybody can get those memes, the new accounts set up. They're getting those done pretty quick, right?
Yeah, there's a new price on those, right?
Yeah, we're just charging $29.95 to get the account set up. You'll get the initial 8 memes. The price will go up as we have new memes in the system. So all new accounts going forward get the new setup, which is the EMF right now, and then it'll be the weight loss, the next one, and so on. We're catching up. Anything prior to what we'll call the new upgrade, because it's more than just an upgrade. The new process forward is what we're giving everybody. Jar's cleaning up some of the old ones that are missing. She's going to get those over there because we need to. But outside of that, we're going forward just with the new, because there's a whole new image structure we have. There's a whole new what do you call it? Like a campaign direction. We have a whole new way we're tying all the SEO work in the back end. It's all new. It's not even an upgrade. It's like a whole new way we're doing it. Now, the power of this, guys, is consensus. So everybody that has an account that's putting that out there, we're all doing a little bit to look even larger. It's the power of consensus. All right, Shar, thank you so much.
You're
I
welcome.
just lost I just lost,
opposite. See ya.
okay, Linda, I'm gonna make you co-host again. I'll bring you on in just a second. I need to bring on. She was there and then she wasn't there. Okay, I'm bringing you on, Chloe. I still have more stuff for you guys. I'm trying to, there's Chloe. Okay. There's Miss Chloe. All right. I like to put faces to the people we're dealing with. You guys, Chloe, one of her main things here is to make sure we have IBO support for that amazing program that we connect with, the resellers, we call it, which is the advertiser program. This pays you $750 a month, costs you nothing. There are qualifiers for it, right? 620 or better credit score, no bankruptcies, and that means no current bankruptcies. If it's been discharged, it doesn't count. So no bankruptcies, no felonies. You got to be a tax filing citizen and under the age of 69 and a half and over the age of 24. 22?
21.
Oh, it's 21 now.
Yeah.
Okay, over than 21. So for those 3 people that I told last week that they weren't old enough, I apologize and I'll reach out.
Wow, that's awesome.
All right, so Chloe, you guys, you can reach Chloe. I'll give you her email and you can just go to her direct, you get set up. Hello, Miss Ava.
Hi, darling.
All right, so it's Chloe RRR247. I'm going to put it in the chat. And you can just email her that you're ready. She'll follow up with you. Instructors know how to get you in there, so go to your instructor. And we have a lot of people that are pending their credit getting better. That's fine. When your credit's above 620, we just get you going, right? This isn't going away. We've been doing this program for 4 years. And right now we've got a lot of slots. So we're doing family and friends through November, right? So as you're, during the holidays, you're meeting with your family and friends, they can be part of this program. Now, many of you have been in this program already. Some of you are currently still in it. Some of you have been in the wind down process and we're hoping to wind you back up. This is something that is a good freaking program for anybody that can qualify. Good, actually, it's great. It's the freest money anybody's ever going to see. And it's a valid win-win. So I wanted to make sure we got that on here. Let me see. And Chloe works with Jim. I just wanted to bring one of them on from time to time to say anything. Chloe, one of the biggest things we have is people not getting their paperwork back fast enough, right? We're not answering when we get them set up.
Yes.
So if you've applied for the IBO program and no one's gotten back to you, you feel like no one's called you, reach out to Chloe so she can rekindle it and find out why you haven't been contacted or let you know the number they're going to be calling you from. Don't hesitate to raise your hand. Hey, I haven't heard anything. We want to get that connected. We have so many open slots right now. That's why we opened up to family and friends through the end of November. We want to get a lot more people in here. I mean, what are we looking at? We're looking at where we can, listen, guys, at $750 a month times 200 of slots available right now, give or take whatever that's at. That's another 150 grand a month we have available for our family here. 150 grand a month to help. That's going to help a lot of bills get paid, help a lot of people build this business properly, help mom stay home and not have that second job. So let's make sure we're on that. All right, Chloe, anything else you want to add?
Yeah, just one thing. So anybody who may have sent me a Skype message over the last week, I got locked out of my Skype and just got back in it. So you should hear from me really, really soon.
Thanks, Chloe. All right, bye, Ava May.
Thanks,
All
Chloe.
right. All right, I'm going to do some screen shares. Kenny, I'm going to bring you on here.
Okay. So I need to undo my,
Is your camera on?
it is now.
Okay, now I got to find you. You should be in the front.
Maybe you forgot what I look like. In case y'all didn't know, my husband's been traveling like crazy, man. So I've barely seen him.
Actually, I'm glad you brought it up as a reminder, so we'll go there.
That's why I did it.
Okay. I'll put a shout out. Hello, Susan Bates. I expect to see you in Dallas. So Dallas is this coming weekend, guys. It's this Saturday. It's at the Westin Dallas Fort Worth Airport Hotel. The registration for it's in your Vela Vita back office. Now, if you're not in Vela Vita, let your instructor know you're going to come. They can add you to a guest list, and we can make sure that you're on the list and that it's there and coordinated. I'm going to be there for all of Saturday. And then I've got some other meetings going on there. So, we want to make sure that we know who's going. So let your instructor know you're going. Register with Vela Vita, but let us know so that I have a list and, basically a list so I know who's going to be there. What we did this last time I thought was very effective is I was able to meet after hours and work through some issues and help get people past some things. And that's what I want to do there as well. And if I know there's a lot of people and I need to spend more time, maybe the following day, that's when I can make arrangements for it. I'm going to be, I'll be there early and I'm going to stay as late as possible on Saturday. And if I need to arrange another meeting room there, I will based on the numbers. So we need to know who's coming. And Dallas is like one of our biggest strong points of all cities. There you are, babe. Of all cities, I like this. Of all cities, Dallas is one of our biggest. So Dallas is this weekend. And then the same thing, the following weekend, November 12th, we're going to be in Vegas. And Tanya, you're still planning on coming at the plan, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Vegas. And I got to tell you guys.
Not a fan of the screen, dear.
You're not a fan of the screen?
No.
You don't like being in a coffee shop?
Okay.
You don't like this one?
Continue on. I just wanted to remind you to make sure they're aware of the next couple of events. I reminded everyone last Tuesday, but want to make sure we're reminding them to come to the Dallas event, come to the Vegas event, and then there's the Michigan event. So if you guys
the Michigan event is on a Friday night. So I'm going to stress something. I'm going to be there. We were planning on being Saturday. They changed it. I will be there that Saturday. So Saturday, we might have a meeting at another location as well. So I need to know numbers. We need to know who's going to be at all the events as soon as possible. Instructors, let's make sure when you get together, MSIs, when you're in MSIs, PSIs, GSIs, as you get with your teams, let's make sure we know who's going to be at those different events. I want to maximize my time there. You guys, the biggest focus I'm going to drive on is how we're building, right? PBS pages and how we roll out the ads and the marketing, right? We have a system. If everybody does a system, we all win. But getting past those hurdles, getting past what you might have a block with, use me for this. Use Tanya and I for it in Vegas. Also, Tanya is the expert at planning. She'll be in Vegas. And sometimes you can just bring your day planner and just sit down with her. She actually likes it, guys. She's really good at it.
I like the challenge.
So what else did I have?
Were you going to discuss the IBO at all? Anything extra about that, or do you want to just?
As I'm actually, babe, you're gonna be really happy. I think I'm almost on time. I thought I was gonna go over. So you guys, we've got updates, Cash Network Direct. We are changing some of the administration aspects of it so we can grow. And just be aware, we're cutting some nice. We got people that are getting over that $200 threshold, which is awesome. Everybody's getting paid. We had to change one thing on the corporate structure of the payment, so that's been fixed. But everybody's getting paid there. But you guys, we're starting to see freaking momentum. This is awesome, and we have some awesome products being added, and that brings up some foreshadowing. If you're not trained on the Goya process, which stands for get off your ass, and you don't know, and it's teaching you how to do the BRTs even better. And it's our inbound support, watching the house, right? Protecting the house.
Right.
The Goya inbounds is also for other opportunities that we have. So, Goya is, where the inbounds are coming, and that's the face of all the brands that we represent. When we represent the wine, the education, The protection services, we do all the service in-house so that we can get bigger commissions for everybody, but we have an amazing mechanism that rewards that. And we're working on some intake programs that should create more inbound and payment lead generation models, meaning we have a service that's going to bring inbound calls to us. We're going to support that call. And we're going to be able to ask some questions, train them into different things, as well as introduce them into our other programs based on the conversation, whether it's wine, education, the protection services, Bella Vita, everything else that we have. And I'm going to be walking you guys through that. The reason why I bring this up is, even if you're not in the Goya process, being Goya trained is something we want to start pressing on. And it's basically just learning how to do the BRT better, which is how we do presentations, and that's how we become a better instructor. So everything that we have lined up in progressions from session 1, session 2, session 3, session 4, and then level 1, level 2, level 3 of a instructor, all of that is geared up to get you prepared to do these other opportunities as well. The more you can have a better conversation, the more you're going to win. It's, you guys, marketing is a conversation. All of this is, and the more we can communicate, the better we communicate, the better we perform, the more things happen. All right. I had one more thing to cover. I got to show it to you. So I'm gonna recap on the IBO. So thank you, Tanya, for being on my page here. I'm gonna share my screen. Here's that link again. Right there. Everybody should change their link. So it's just the front part to QREALE.com. That needs to happen on all your pages. Okay. I will actually do a demo of what that is for everybody here next. This is RRR247.com/RR. Okay. You should be following all the steps from top to bottom. In step 1, I'm going to open that up. On the very bottom, as you scroll up, there is the IBO program explained. This 15-minute video explains that program. If you don't know what that program is, you need to watch this video. And if you qualify, I recommend that everybody does it. It's $750 a month, costs you nothing. We have really perfected that program, and it's a godsend. Okay, it takes a couple months to get going. So, you know, it's November. We're allowing family and friends to come into it too. You can show them this video. Okay, and that's on the RRR247.com master site. $750 a month for 6 months. All right, you guys, are you guys ready for this other part? So, I want to show you guys something. This has to do with the Vivo watches and the direction we're going there. And I've got some highlights first. So before I show you this, let me stop my share. I might go over a little bit now. I actually like that book right there. That's great. Okay, guys, I got some updates. So there's some changes happen with the Vivo Watch program. I've been talking about it for a while, and I didn't want to roll out until we actually had things to move on. And today was the earliest we could, November 1st. I'm going to give you the updates, and then in the coming weeks when they're actually ready to do this. And the reason why there's a delay is the Apple Store made some changes. Apple made some changes regarding NFTs, and we're going to an NFT format, which allows you to store your information and records in something that you can absolutely claim ownership on. And unbeknownst to us, Apple made a huge change, and we had to resolve things with our Vivo app that's in there for that. So the way this is morphing is in Persona app is where everything, the details will be ran and maintained. In Persona is going to be like basically operating company. Vivo is a device company. That's where we get our devices. This is how it's changing. Okay. So I'm going to go, the In Persona app is opening, and the opening has been postponed because of this. The main reason is because some changes in the Apple Store regarding NFTs. Now you can Google the Apple Store policies regarding NFTs and see that they're making changes. Our team suspects it's going to take a few weeks to resolve it. So when it's resolved, we'll roll forward with the new information. All right. But I just want to give you guys an update. We're rolling forward with this new program and what it means. So I'm going to highlight a couple of things on a high level. The registration process and the packs that are included in that, they'll go live in, a few Tuesdays from now. Like we'll launch it on a Tuesday. That's what we do here, right? And when that happens, we switched over to the Web 3.0. We're not doing a halfway. It'll be all Web 3.0 and on the InPersona app once Apple approves it and we're ready to go. All right. So we don't have an exact date. We just know it's a couple of weeks out. And when it's ready, I'll roll it out on a Tuesday. Staking and mining will go live with the app. There's no changes to that. The new packs, and you can see the deck. I'm going to show you some stuff on there to showcase it, but I'm going to show you something. We have a very special price on this. It's a founders pack. We'll talk about it, what it means and what you receive on it when it's ready. We're not going to do anything until this other part's done. That's how I'm going forward with this. And I recommend we all just wait until that's ready. And we got it extended today. I was on the phone to extend it, the founder pack promotion. And basically I'll explain what that means. So the founders package is a $2,500 package, and there's one that's already free. So I'll explain. Everybody now can go forward even with what's called a free NFT. It doesn't mine as fast. It's limited on some of the things it does, but no one's going to be left out. Okay. And even going forward, people will get that. It's just going to mine very slow. They can participate in it. They're not necessarily part of the big business aspect of it. And then there's and I'm going to show you the health band. This is the new thing that just came out. You guys may or may not have seen it yet. All existing members in the US and those that are outside the US, I got to get some answers on it. We can become founders and receive a data NFT level 3, which mines at a very fast rate, tokens, right? And if we, and there's a promotion on there. If you sell 3, you get 1 free. And there's a limitation when they sell out certain founders packs. We'll cover all those notes that are there, but this is a different thing where you can have multiple NFTs and they gain in value based on position and the way this grows. And we're modifying to a left and right. I remember the terminology now, they have it, but it's not really a binary on the left and a binary on the right. It works similar, but the terminology is different. And it's basically a business center and a business center or
Hub.
A hub. Thank you. A hub console. Hub console. So it's a hub console on the left and a hub console on the right. So thank you, Niall. Everybody with current hubs, we're just going to roll over to this new process and we're going to get some credits worked out. I'm working that out because of what we did. Now, remember, I'm going to stress this again. We came in on this because of an investment and we got perks to roll out and position ourselves, and things have morphed and they've made it right with us every time. We basically got those watches for free. And then we got token that we're going to be able to stake and gain basically APR interest so we can cash out. We all created cash flow positions with that. Very powerful. All right. And we'll explain it more, but it's going to make a lot of sense when we actually roll it out. But that's what it is. Okay. So they've already sold a ton of these in Japan. The Asian market's going crazy over this process. And, this is a global thing. We were the US launch. You guys know the US came through us. And so we're going to have a lot of uptake to do with that as we market this out there. But I have to show you guys something. Let me share my screen again. So if you guys remember when we were rolling this out, I'll stop the share. When we were rolling this out, they had a launch for the new technology and the new chipset and everything else. It's literally around the corner. So we're going to be able to get those new bands already. And your old watches, they still work. Those are on like the older version. This is the newer version. And starting next year, and I think it's June, it might be sooner, there is an app version that you can download via Bluetooth. There's a way that it works so that people with existing watches, the Apple Watch and like the Samsung Watch, there'll be an app that allow them to start participating in this data as well. Now, the difference with that is that data is going to be shared into the network here, but it also goes to the Apple network. So they don't have all that proprietary protection on those devices, but they can utilize their device now. So those people that are, just Apple crazed, they can participate. Just know that they don't have that protection like we will on our separate devices. That is all happening faster than it was going to, and it's a big deal. So the more people using this, filling the medical data up, the bigger the value. And there is more things coming, and I'm trying to think I can't say because I think I was pretty sure I was kind of closed off on it, but there is going to be a consumer side of this at a very, very affordable rate just for those bands. And I think I told you guys before it's gonna be like $100, and I think it's even better than that. I don't think I can tell you the exact number now because it's like, it's almost giveaway. And that makes it so we can get customers on here. They're part of the database stuff on there. They're part of the mining. They don't need to be part of the business mining per se, but they're tied into that. And everybody they get that free NFT that ties to their data. All that'll be there. There's going to be a lot of information we're going to need to explain. We're going to spell it all out and update things at that time. So I don't think there's anything for us to do yet. Just be aware of what's coming. And we're going to roll it out on the Tuesdays coming forward so everybody can get this information. Now, I'm going to tell you, NFTs have a solid place in the marketplace. Storing data is a very awesome function for that. And I actually can get behind that. When people are doing all these funny pictures and stuff, I just didn't get it. I still don't. And now the values have dropped and you watch, there's a lot of issues with it, but this is your personal medical data. Okay. It's probably one of the most valuable things to us because it's who we are as a physical body. Right. And we can help make the world a better place with the knowledge and stuff that's in there that's going to be protected and the valuations and all that stuff that's there. Like this is getting more and more solid as they've been making alterations and changes. And the in persona aspect of it is on the metaverse. So there's some fun gameology to it. There's some other aspects of it I think is pretty dang. It's got a sexy appeal. And the devices themselves, the technology on these scanners, guys, is state of the art. Everything, every doctor I've shown it to, every medical professional we've shown it to, it's pretty fascinating. All right. And we're part of that. Now, the ease to the marketplace with these changes with the Apple Watch makes this even more attractive. So whenever there's a friction point to get a consumer involved, it slows down your productivity. And we just got rid of some friction points with that. And that'll be here like this. It'll be next year. Yes, 2023 is gonna go by fast. Here we are. We're winding up 2022. It's just like been speeding through, right? We're going there, and that's why we're pressing on things, and we're going to get more things to market. Now, I'm going to just take a moment, even though I'm over, and I thought I'd be on time. I'm going to take a moment here and just let you guys know that the genius behind that performance blogging system, the way we're able to just cross market, add things to the categories, keep it simple on navigation, is no joke. It's one of the most amazing things that we've been part of, and we're watching it allow us to have multiple opportunities and growth areas without going insane. We don't need to change our focus of what we do. We still do it. How we do things remains the same. And remember, we are marketers, and the direct-to-consumer marketplace is what we're playing in. We're going out to the 4 billion people online. We're going to be covering the globe, covering all the different languages with various products and things that are hot and necessary and trending, as well as building stable customer bases in vital areas. Okay. Next Gen Ambassador Program, I'll be talking to you guys about more and more because that's going to get ready to launch. We're going to be the whole goal is to cover every aspect of what the family uses and create it in a way that's an ecosystem to spread the wealth. And we're doing it with massive areas. Education's big. In case you guys didn't know, it's big. The consumer products we have are pretty dang big, but we're going to be covering all those things and we're going to be gravitating to it. And, we just keep on the focus on there. So, as overwhelmed as you are, when in doubt, make sure you're going through the training on the RRR247.com/RRR. When in doubt, RRR, right? That's why we keep it the /RRR. Get your steps done. Make sure you do everything you can to get Google AdSense. And then let's be posting ads. We do the stuff that we put out there. Participate in marketing. Push your comfort zones. You guys, we can't help a million families until we help tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and then millions. And that's only going to be done in the structure that we have. We've proven it out. We just got to scale it. Tanya, do you have anything to say to our lovely family?
Just the marketing guys. We have training on Saturday, and every time that we've done it, we've sold. Niall has sold somebody every single time. So it works. It's definitely there. And when those are no longer being recorded, so be there so you don't miss them. Learn how to do it for yourself so you can put action forward on your plan and make your business grow. That's all.
You guys, we have the bank training for CSIs and above that allows you to become better communicators, right? And we're going to be implementing a lot more of that, and we're going to start utilizing it in our follow-up system. So I'm testing things out on that already, and that'll be CSIs and above. So basically, get going, learn the skills, and then we're going to find ways to give you more tools to do it. So I did a training. Actually, I'll probably be doing the same training in Dallas, but there's some other things we'll be talking about here on these Tuesdays. But how to organize your day, how to get the most out of your hours. We're going to be broken records until we get it through your guys' head. Everybody here has the same 24 hours in a day. It's what you do with those hours that makes the difference. And we don't need to do massive action all the time and wear you out. You just got to be consistent. Do what you can. If you only do 30 minutes of marketing a day, do 30 minutes a day. Modify a page or two a week. Just be consistent getting things out there. Post ads on a regular basis. All right. Mark your calendars. November 19th. We have our standard training, and I'm just going to give mountain times, 9 a.m., wine training at 10 a.m., marketing training at 11. Even that day for marathon, that's important. You guys, marketing is something we got to just keep the pulse on every day, right? Marketing training will only go 1 hour that day. We'll take like a small break, and then I'm going to ad posting marathon, and I'm going to go until I pass out. Actually, I should see what time my flight is on Sunday. I will go until I can't go any longer based on my time restraints to get back home to Utah. Okay, so the 19th, you guys, I'm just going to be posting ads. Now, that being said, okay, you guys notice we're doing this broadcast live. I'm going to be picking some times and some dates that I'll be just doing my ad posting, and I'm just going to do it live. And I don't do it during the business day because during the business day, I'm doing appointments and trainings. You can post ads anytime. So I do it when I can't talk to people. By priority, that's where it falls in. But it doesn't mean, you guys can't watch a live replay of me doing it time in and time again, time in, time again. And it lets me just kind of share with you guys on a live broadcast. And so I'll put it up on a Zoom and also do it live on YouTube like we are so that we can share this information out there. Also, I've got some awesome marketing deployment for our Brain Food Ambassador program. And I'll just let you guys know, if you're already in the grapevine and you got the bigger grapevine to do more things, you'll be able to market that straight away. All right. Very similar on the compensation structure and the way everything is going to be very tied in. We also that offer stuff. And if we have people that don't want to participate in the wine, they can participate in the other things. And the people they bring in, they can participate in anything they want. It's a very versatile what you want to focus with. Now we're going to focus with wine. We're going to focus with the education. We're going to focus with the protection services and the other things that are coming. We're going to have a huge roof of that, all maintaining our overheads. All Tanya and I ask you to do is receive the marketing, go to work, and let's build this all together. God bless. We love you. And we'll see you on the Wine and Dine tomorrow.